Hello, good morning, and welcome to today's episode. Have you ever had an event that you were planning to go to and you were not just quite sure what to wear? Maybe you didn't know your colors or how long your sleeves are. Let me introduce you to Mason from Tom James.
How's it
Mason.
going? How's it going?
Hey, well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank
So
you so much.
tell us a little bit about you.
Yeah, so originally from Kansas City, and then had gone to UNL for college, and then had gone through an entrepreneurship program there, and had actually just moved out to Omaha roughly about 2.5 years ago.
Okay, awesome. I hear that a lot. People come here and then they just kind of stay.
Yeah, I love the community here. I mean, where I'm from in KC, it's a very similar feel in the Olathe Overland Park area.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, had a nice little stint there in the Leavenworth area.
Nice. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Small.
Exactly where that's at.
Yeah, kind of similar to Council Bluffs.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah, awesome. So tell us, what inspired you? Like, how did you come about doing this?
Yeah, so originally I was doing healthcare recruitment, and I had just always wanted to, I've always loved dressing up and some of those things, you know, when I go out for dates or whatever it might be, and then I just didn't know this industry existed. I didn't want to do retail per se, and so I actually got a message on LinkedIn from the company, and yeah, they kind of reached out to me.
Awesome.
And I just heard them out, and 15-minute call, 30-minute call, interview, like it just kept going.
Yeah,
So,
awesome. That's a really good trait to have, is just that the open-minded, just being able to look at an opportunity and go for it.
Just wanted to hear them out.
Yeah, awesome, awesome. So you grew up in the Kansas City area and then came here. Is there something about the Omaha area that's really just drawn you, that's kind of kept you here?
What's super funny is I wanted to move to North Carolina. I was dead set on that. I wanted to go to North Carolina. When I got here, the sense of the community, it's just, I've gone to these events. It's been a ton of fun just to, I feel like I know, you know, like if you know someone, they know probably 10 other people that you know.
Absolutely.
You know, and it's just, I love that community feeling.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the fun things, especially that's one of the things I enjoy about this role, is just being able to connect people. Throughout my life, I've just been, I know this person, or I know this resource or this opportunity, so it's good. Yeah. And tell me about, you also have an app that you're working on for fitness.
Correct, yes. Yep,
Okay. And what's that look like?
So I'm working on like a fully adaptive fitness application. The premise of it is I want to help people that don't necessarily know quite what to do or how to keep a schedule of the gym and feel like they don't have the time to do it. This is something that would fully adapt to their schedule. So when you go into it, you're going to select your goals, and then eventually you'll generate your workout each day. Over about 2 weeks to a month, it starts to learn the pattern kind of how long you have on each specific day. So Monday I have 45 minutes to work out, Tuesday I have 30 minutes. I usually do chest and biceps, and then back and shoulders on Tuesdays. Eventually it'll start narrowing those down to just give you those workouts, but then you could still generate a new one if you wanted to change things up. But it will slowly start to just adapt to your schedule, how long it takes to do specific workouts, and all these things.
Yeah, that's really creative. And that kind of leads me to my next idea, time management. What type of advices would you give for getting that workout in and all the other activities of each day?
Oh my goodness, so that's been a huge thing for me right now, right? Is just figuring out the time management of everything. So I think if you can, time blocking is my biggest advice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so simple to say, but if right now, again, with doing everything with the clothing and then also the app, I have to time block. I have my entire day, but I have to schedule an hour every day, at least, to work on this app, because or else I'm not going to do it.
Sure.
If I just say I'm going to do it, I won't.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's kind of a habit I've put myself into, is, taking my calendar with me everywhere, because, your work calendar is one thing and then your home calendar is another, so great advice.
I'm very, what you call scatterbrained, and so I was never a calendar person, but for some reason now I have to use it.
It's a go-to, yeah?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, one of my favorite questions to ask, walk-up song. If you had a walk-up song,
Oh my goodness.
what do you think that would be?
If I had a walk-up song, it's got to be, this is going to be, may not be everyone's cup of tea, but it's got to be something from Big X the Plug.
Okay.
It just gets me going when I walk out there. Yeah.
Big X the Plug.
Big X the Plug.
All right, I'm going to have to check that out.
He's newer, yeah.
I kind of stick to like the Christian artists, but
Born and raised on country, but I can't use it as the walk. It's not going to get me super hype as I walk out, you know?
Yeah, definitely. Well, community. What is something that our community can come alongside you? How can we help you?
I think if someone's going to, you know, mention something about clothing, or they want to start elevating their attire, or whatever it might be, something like that, Mason Mattis, just throw out the name with Tom James and have them look me up on LinkedIn, whatever it might be. Referrals is always the best way. You know, I actually go out to my clients, so I want to help you save time.
Sure.
You know, there's no store to come to. I want to help you save time.
Yeah.
So, in that way, for the clothing industry, yeah.
Okay, very good. How about advice? What advice would you give to the next generation of entrepreneurs coming up?
Work on this. Work on your mental first.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only go as far as you can think. So, I mean, if that was one huge thing that I felt like I just kept getting stuck, I'd get to a point where, and then I get stuck. You know, I'd spend so much time in a day, and I was motivated at the beginning, and then at the end of the day, it would shut down. It's when you start to deal with those things that unfortunately we all have pasts and whatever, deal with them.
Yeah.
It sucks, but you're gonna, once you start learning and dealing with those things, sure, you'll go down for a little bit, but you'll come up even harder.
Yeah, a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then how about time of day? What time of day do you recommend people do their workouts?
Oh, I gotta say that's more of a personal thing. I mean, more of a personal preference. I've never been a morning person. I think learn your body, learn when you have the energy, right? If you're someone who's got a flexible schedule, do it in the middle of the day, right? Take a lunch break, go do it. But if you're a morning person, get up, go do it in the morning. I think it's better to do it in the morning. I'm just, unfortunately, not one of those people.
Yeah. I always hear about people where it's like, I'm just gonna get it done at night, like before you go to bed. But I always feel like then I think you're gonna run a marathon. You know, like how can you go to sleep after that?
Oh my gosh, I know.
Yeah.
It's gotta be like 5:30, 6 o'clock. If I do it too late, then night's ruined.
I hear you. Well, if your life was a TV series, what would the title be?
My life was a TV series. I would call it Ownership. Ownership. Yeah.
Can you give me some more details?
Yeah. You know, I got a good amount of family history that wasn't always the best, and some of these things, and you know, there was maybe some predetermined things that I should have done with my life, or I should have listened to, or followed this certain path.
Yeah.
But I decided to just learn from every, I don't want to say mistake, I want to say choice that, you know, my parents made, or whatever it might be, and just learn from those different things and do it better. You know, you're given a deck of cards when you're born, but who says you can't throw away that deck and get a new one?
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely. Yeah, I grew up in a really small town, small area, and I kind of like the idea of it doesn't matter where you've been, but only where you're going.
Yeah.
Opportunities are so small in the small areas, and so just land of opportunity here in Omaha.
Yeah. You have to remember where you came from. But again, like I mentioned, learn from those things, heal from those things, and then you can create your own future with it.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, is there anyone on your radar that you want to give a shout out or a thank you to that, I mean, life, right? We probably have thousands of people, but anybody recently that's come alongside you?
I'd love to give a shout out to Grant. Love to give a shout out to Glenn over there. He's been awesome. I think everyone that's just been super helpful with introducing me to people here in the community. I mean, I've gone to so many events, so it's just, some of these guys are just fantastic to just meet, and they love to introduce. So I absolutely love that.
Yes, master connectors.
Yes.
Yeah, it turns out I just came into the right group.
Exactly.
Yeah. Is there any activities or events coming up that we should know about?
There's a young professionals event that is going on the 17th. Feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. Again, Mason Mattis, and I can send you over that link to there. But it's just for young professionals. There's a limited amount of space there, but it's going to be, I believe, at the Cloud Room there at the Blackstone Plaza. So.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, very nice place.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. Is there anything else we want to chat about that we didn't quite hit on today?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for sharing your time. We're excited to get your story out there. If you are looking to have your story shared, reach out to Glenn or myself. Love to have you on. If you'd like to sponsor one of our episodes, we'd love to plaster your name on our episodes and share the kindness. Thanks so much, and goodbye for now.